Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Loki here, or you can just call me Lewis, and today I got a story for you guys, the time I stole some confiscated phones. Now, the story starts back in 6th grade, once again, in my old alternative school that I have a lot of stories from here. The story starts off at gym time. We didn't really have a big yard to play in. We had probably like half a football field, a small hoop in the yard, and it was also a hill at the same time. Like, there was a little hill at the end, so every time we played basketball, every time we shoot the ball and miss, it would go all the way down the hill and somebody would have to go get it. So that was pretty annoying. So whenever we got the chance, weather was nice and all the kids wanted to, we'd walk like 2 blocks down. We would go to this old middle school that was shut down a long time ago for gym. We'd open it from the side doors and then we'd use the gym room. It wasn't a one-time thing, it was actually a regular thing. We did it all the time for gym class. And the last day of my 6th grade year, they actually let us roam the building, that building that we always went to, because we always asked them to, but they were like, no, we're gonna stay in the gym. We're not gonna stray from the gym and all that, and we're not gonna go snooping around this old school and stuff. But the last day of school, since they're getting rid of all the middle schoolers that couldn't go to 7th and 8th grade there like they were before, they get rid of all the middle schoolers, so they let us explore just for like a final hoorah, you know. The first thing we did is go into the auditorium. As soon as you walk into the doors that we'd always go into, there's a bunch of lockers. Walking down the hallway, the first thing you'd see on your right is the auditorium room. And we went inside. It was dark. It was like everything was dusty. Some of the seats were broken off. The stage was really old and dusted. The curtain for the stage was actually all ripped up. Like, they actually reopened the school now, and I don't know how they cleaned all that up because a lot of it was fucked up. It had to get refurbished and stuff. But yeah, after we exited the auditorium, just a bunch of dusty stuff, nothing interesting, we started exploring the rooms. As soon as you pass the auditorium is the 2 doors for the gym, and that's where we'd go. But going across the gym, there's another set of doors, and we went through those doors, and that led to the hallways and the staircases. We just started walking around to random rooms. We all got to go in our own groups. I took my friends and we went to a separate side, and everybody took their friends and went to separate sides of the building. We just explored it all by ourselves. Didn't even need staff with us, which is pretty awesome because usually they want to be like right on us, but it's an abandoned school, so they figured, you know, what the hell could we do that's so bad, right? So we're walking through the classes. I see some cool stuff. Everything was dusty. There was still stuff on the board from the people of the last year before the school shut down. In one of the random rooms, we found a ukulele that had like 2 strings on it, so that was pretty cool. It was signed by all the students from that last year, but that's beside the point. That's just another cool thing we found. One of my boys went to the school when it was still open, and he said that he knew where the principal hid cell phones and stuff and the electronic devices, whatever they would basically confiscate from you. There was a special closet in our office. Like, we didn't expect to find anything. We walk upstairs, it was about 2 more floors up, and we head to this really small office. He said it was the main principal's office, but it was like probably the smallest office there. We went through a couple other offices, there was nothing there. We went to the main principal's office, and he shows us the closet that was there. And as soon as we see the closet, we open the door, and there's a desk in the middle of the closet, and under the desk was a black bag. So we took out the bag from under the desk, and we look inside, and all you see is there was a bunch of track phones, there was some flip phones, and there was 2 sidekicks. This was 6 years ago. So a sidekick is like dope. Like, sidekicks were iPhones back then, okay? So as soon as we seen those 2 sidekicks, me and my friend each grabbed one of them, put them in our pockets, and then the rest of the phones we put them in our backpacks. I didn't really want any other phones, so as soon as we were done putting them in our backpack, we went back into our group. We were just exploring a little bit more with the teachers and stuff. They were telling us how it was attending there when they were kids and such. As soon as we stopped exploring, we went to the gym, and when we went to the gym, I gave my friend my half of the phones that I put in my backpack because I didn't really want them. He ended up selling them to some friends, I think for like really cheap. Like, they were like 20 bucks a piece or probably less, I don't know. Flip phones at that time weren't really that good still, but like they weren't really that bad either, you know. There wasn't really like crazy expensive phones that you would want. He said he got a decent amount of money for it. He just bought a bunch of weed with it, to be honest. And yeah, we blew it down the next day right before school. It was awesome. I think we smoked like 2 grams, something like that. It was fun. It was definitely a good day. We definitely came up on some free phones and a free sidekick. I ended up having the sidekick for like a month or less before I got rid of it, and I sold it because it was like fucking, it was deactivated. I had no idea how to reactivate a sidekick, so I was like, nope. So I sold that to my friend for like 60 bucks, and then I bought a new video game. So it was pretty awesome exploring that school, and we got some fresh come-ups. But that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this story. If you guys did at any point in time, I'd really appreciate you hitting that like button. Comment down what you thought about the story. If you've ever explored an abandoned building, please let me know in the comments. I really like reading your stories, guys. Subscribe for future content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Loki, and I'm out. Peace.